In this ever-changing society of ours, we live in a constant state of flux, borne swiftly along by tides of change from shore to distant shore. The old values are superseded by the new. The warp and weft of time weave strange patterns of life. New industries are born, and prosperity heralds the arrival of the new men, the pioneers. Go west, young man. Go north, go south, go anywhere. Anywhere a man can settle and be at peace, where he may work and live and love and provide for those dear to him, where he may find contentment and fulfillment in the bosom of his family, to live in harmony with loyal, helpful, like-minded, sympathetic friends and neighbors.
Hello there. Moving in, are you? How you getting on, all right? What a nice day for it, then.
It can't be him, Roger. I tell you, it can't be him.
It's him, Amanda. There couldn't be two of them. Yes, there he is. He's even wearing the same pajamas.
You'll have to get onto the estate agent. We're not staying now.
What, after all its cost and legal fees and solicitors and so... Look out, he'll see you. Get behind the curtains.
We haven't got them up yet.
Oh, my God, he's waving.
We might at least tie his pajamas up properly. Oh, look, that's her. That's his dreadful wife. That's her.
Look, we mustn't antagonize them. Smile, wave.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you.
How are you both?
Hello.
We've gone into the van.
Oh, this is too bad.
Yeah, in here with this squire?
What? Yes,
Yeah,
just
over there.
anyway.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have the rest of the stuff offloaded into here no time at all. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Where'd you want a chair, then?
Anywhere. I can't see him.
No?
He must have gone in. Thank God for that.
Who would that be, then?
You.
Settling in, then? Settling in?
Well, Finn. This is a surprise. What are you doing in here?
Well, I just sort of pop round, help you get straight, see what sort of mess you got yourself into. I brought your chair round for you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, very nice. Real upholstery. Very comfortable, too.
Do you make yourself at home?
We said you'd have the best. Over here with that, mate.
Look, Finn, I've got an awful lot to do.
I had a look at your gear in the van. Nothing flashy. A discreet blend of the ancient and modern, Western and Oriental. Inscrutable Persian carpet from mysterious Axminster. All you got to do now is pay for it.
What we have is ours, thank you.
Genuine reproduction commodes, as sat on by Arthur Nagus. Irish table linen from the Napkin of the Month Club. And if you have any more electrical gadgets, you'll need your own pylon in the rockery.
Look, Finn, I just want to get it out of the van. I don't want it psychoanalyzed.
I'd like the kitchen stuff in as soon as possible, please.
Oh, is that your old woman, is it?
Yes, it is. Excuse me.
I bet she was surprised to see me, eh?
Oh, right you are. Yes, we were both surprised to see you, Finn. We were flabbergasted.
I suppose she's had the bun out of the oven now. I bet you're well into fatherhood, eh? Patter of tiny feet, burping of tiny lungs, the whoosh of little skitters. You had a girl, didn't you?
That's right, we did.
Mind you, it's quite handy you having a girl. Because when my three boys grow up and need a bit of experience, they won't have far to travel, eh? Oh, hello. The pneumatic centrepiece.
That's not for sitting on.
Not for sitting on. Hope I never have cause to use your toilet.
There aren't any covers on it yet.
Hello there. How you getting on? All right?
It's Mr. Finn, darling. He's just dropped in to lend a hand.
Oh.
Well, you're looking a bit better. Just think the first time I met your missus, she was lying flat on her back with her legs in the air. Still, not to worry, I met my own missus under similar circumstances.
Look, Finn, we've got an awful lot to do. We really must get on, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, don't you worry about me. You carry on. You won't be in my way.
You're looking after the house next door for someone, are you, Mr. Finn?
No.
Oh, I see. You've rented it temporarily.
No.
You're visiting relatives, perhaps?
No, nothing like that, no.
You mean you actually live next door?
That's right. Me, the wife, the 3 kids, the dog, the hamster, canary and the woodworm.
You're not contemplating moving in the near future?
No. You want to keep an eye on her. She's a bit highly strung, your missus.
Did you say something about woodworm?
Been in the family for generations.
What?
My house next door.
Oh, there was nothing in the surveyor's report about woodworm?
Now, they make little holes and live in them. A bit like us.
This looks all right.
My grandfather had the house first. I can still see him wheezing by the fire, a padlock on his pension book, half his dinner in his waistcoat pocket. And when he died, my dad got it. He changed the wallpaper and passed it on to me. Still, now you're here, we'll have to keep up appearances, won't we?
Well, yes. You could do something to tidy up your front garden.
No, I like my lads to grow up in a natural environment.
Yes. Well, I don't think there's any sign of woodworm here.
Ah, well, never mind. You might have better luck with that wall over there. God, I've seen some changes here. This used to be working class round here. Till they made some money and moved out. Now they made some more. They're moving back in again now.
I don't think we can honestly describe ourselves as working class.
No, you're more second-generation trendies, aren't you? That's how the neighbourhood's going. This year, the trendies and the old English sheepdogs. Next year, the poodles and the puffs.
Don't be absurd, Finn.
This used to be greyhound country with a whippet at every lamppost. It had character in them days, local colour. Here, do you see the supermarket?
Yes, what about it?
That used to be a washhouse there. I can still see my mother on a Monday morning. The sweat dripping off her, muscles rippling in her arms as she wrung out me dad's collar as though his neck was still in it. The endless torrent of her red knickers cascading out the mangle. All gone now to make way for some brave new Tesco's. The days of delinquency buried under 3 ton of cat's meat and special offers.
See that?
Termite droppings.
There is a touch of woodworm there. Still, not to worry, that wall's going anywhere.
That's the answer. Take the walls away. Starve them to death.
No, we thought we'd have an open plan living area, see?
Oh, open plan, that's it. Very bijou. Chintz to the extreme, eh?
Yeah, walk through access to the kitchen there, and beyond that, the breakfast bar and the utility room.
Here, where's this to go, Mr. Scott?
Large bedroom, please.
Yeah, up the step-by-step staircase, and then right at the hygiene and bullcock utility cubicle.
The what?
The bog. And straight along the intercommunicating upper level patio.
What's that?
The landing. And you'll find the master slumber chamber and main procreation pit on your left-hand side.
Oh, right. Oh, Mr. Scott, I forgot to tell you. I tried to stop him, but, you know, well, he was...
Is something broken?
Oh, no, it's not that. There's a small boy out there on a skateboard.
Oh, that'll be my eldest.
Well, he's
what?
He's doing something in the packing case.
Good God! Finn, can't you keep your children under control? Hi!
All right, he's only expressing himself.
Not on my furniture, he isn't.
Oi, Flipper!
Who?
Flipper. On account of his aquatic proclivities. He's got a great affinity for water. Get out of there, you dirty little sod! Excuse me.
He's your neighbour, isn't he?
Put that back in your trousers. And stop picking your nose when you're talking to your father. Don't you dare flick that in my direction.
Never mind, sir. Never mind.
Surprise. Oh, I brought you a pot of tea. I knew that's what you'd want. I said to David, I said, you go and help that nice Mr. Scott and I'll put the kettle on.
Yes, your husband's in the lounge.
Oh, that's not like him.
What?
He's not often in the lounge. He's usually in the public. Oh, fancy you moving in right next door. We must have been out when you come to view.
Oh, yes, if we'd seen your husband first...
You'd have popped in and said hello, yeah. Oh, I know what it's like myself moving in. It'll never be right, you say, never get it all done, worrying that they'll break something. Oh, there, they've broken something.
It's all going wrong. First the removal men were late, then we lost the way. Now we've arrived here, they're breaking things. And as if that wasn't bad enough already, you're here.
Oh, I know. Meeting old friends, it's all too much.
Well, it's all go, isn't it?
Oh, you're back. Everything mopped up, I trust?
Yeah, I sorted him out. He'll behave himself for a couple of minutes. The whole world's a big bucket and spade to him. Every puddle a day at the seaside. You wait till your nipper starts growing up and waddling up the stairs, asking the odd explanation. You'll soon have to start tucking the aspirins away and putting a sock in the bedroom keyhole. Won't take long before she has her head in the vacuum and her bum wedged in the bread bin. Anything I can do?
Oh, well, if you really want to help, you could,
I'll leave you to it, then. You fancy a beer, do you?
No, thank you, not at this time of day.
Had a skinful last night, did you? You look a bit baggy under the eyes.
No, I did not.
Thought you might have had a farewell do. It's always a wrench pulling up your roots. Still, won't take you long to get settled in, get the curtains up and get your nose behind them. Take your rightful place in the community. Show your face at the country club, find a good home for your squash racket and a tidy locker for your jockstrap.
Well, we might look in at the Young Conservatives or the local Residents Association. Are you involved in any of these,
Wait, no, I'm not a committee man. If the rates are too high, I just don't pay them. What's up then? Having a break, are you?
The light, you fool, the light! I could have been electrocuted.
Well, you got a fuse, have you?
Don't touch it! Please, don't touch a thing. Just leave it all alone. I wonder I decided to move at all.
Ah, it's a sad thing leaving your old place. The drafty door, the dripping tap, the dead matches down the back of the cooker. Hard times while you're there, but the good old days when you look back on them.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I was sorry to leave. I can't think why. The neighbours were appalling people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Playing the radio till 2 in the morning, up and down the stairs on the bicycle all night.
You wouldn't believe it. They used to come home rowdy and drunk. They'd make disturbances in the bedroom.
Headboard knocking against the bedroom wall. Eloping down the ladder with the window cleaner's bucket.
And the gossip mongering.
Wife swapping innuendos. Judging your married life by what's hanging on the washing line. You won't get any of that here, mate. We mind our own business. Keep ourselves to ourselves. How you getting on with the wife, all right? If ever you have any problems in that direction, you know, need any matrimonial aids, fancy dress, something to plug in the razor socket, couple of starch tablets, just give us a whistle. I've got a colour brochure next door, plain brown envelope.
Now listen, Finn. I will brook no interference in my private life. Do you understand? When I close that door behind me, I shut out the world.
Oh, you're right. A man's home is his castle, a fortress for the family unit. All you need is the wife on a roof with a cauldron of hot dripping and a place to be impregnable.
I don't want to appear unneighbourly, you understand? I just want to make the position clear and then we'll all know exactly where we stand.
Right, start us a me to go on.
Exactly. Lay our cards on the table. We'll have none of this running in and out borrowing cups of sugar.
You're going to buy your own, eh?
What I meant was...
No, I know what you mean. No scrounging of tools, anything like that.
Right. Though actually, if you did want to borrow a spade for your garden or a pair of hedge trimmers...
I know where not to come, eh?
Anyway, that's the position, just so long as we're here.
Well, you're not thinking of leaving already, are you?
What I meant was that doubtlessly as my career progresses...
As you slowly climb up the ladder of success and amble along the corridors of power...
And when the moment comes, we shall possibly want to move elsewhere.
So you're looking upon this place as a sort of investment property, are you?
Well, that's how most people start off in the property-owning stakes.
Yeah, first the rented flat, then the terraced house.
Then a semi-detached.
Then the place in its own ground.
And ultimately, when the mortgage is paid off...
The crematorium.
What?
The crematorium. I mean, let's be realistic, brother. By the time you've paid for everything, you're either too old to enjoy it, or you've knackered yourself to death. And then it's up to paradise property and the great gazumper in the sky.
Surely there's some satisfaction in knowing you haven't left your family without a roof over their heads?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the graveyard's full of restless souls like you, tossing and turning, worrying about the phone bill and the rising cost of living. You wouldn't think an house was just a place to live in. You look upon it as some sort of immobile status symbol. If you could get wheels underneath it, you'd be running it up and down the country, opening it up to the public. There he goes, they say, flash git. Beeping on his front doorbell, revving up his central heating. I'll tell you, if you lived in a tent, you'd call it the Willows and have double glazing on the flaps.
I think you might look to your own position before ridiculing others. I really think you might. I mean, your house is an absolute disgrace. It's an eyesore, blight on the whole neighbourhood. I mean, just look at it. It's nothing better than a hovel, a slum. In fact, you, your house, your bloody hamster and your whistling canary should all be condemned.
Aren't you fond of animals, then?
It's a sewer.
Have I said something to upset you?
A cesspit.
A cesspit? After all I've done for you? Coming round here today, helping get you sorted out? And you call my house a cesspit when I should have been at work?
Go to work, I'm not stopping you.
I haven't got a job.
Oh, yes. You think of everything.
You call my house a slum. You don't know what it's like, scrimping and saving, trying to make ends meet, working me pan off 26 hours a day just so my nipper can be like all the other lads, not be ashamed of his dad so he can have a skateboard, and the fags round when it's his turn.
Come on now.
So we may not have your quietly elegant furniture, but we got each other, and that's what counts.
Oh, now, look, there's no need for this.
I'll go and leave you alone.
Now, look, don't go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Look, if you're in financial straits, I know what it's like myself.
Oh, I had no idea. Well, if it's like that, I mean, I can let you have a couple of quid till the weekend.
Oh, something works. Hello? It's for you.
John. Hello there.
You don't take in washing, do you, Mrs. Rose?
Oh, yeah, if it's raining and yours is on the line, I'll take it in for you. You can do the same for me.
Can I? Oh, yes. No, I mean, how much would you... well, if you were to take on some charring work locally, how much an hour? 60 pence?
Oh, well, you've got enough to do here. You don't want a part-time job as well.
OK, son, look after yourself. Yeah, I'm going to slow down a bit. All right. Ta-da, then.
Oh, you're finished.
Yeah, my brother. The white sheep of the family.
Tell me, Finn, just out of curiosity, I know it's none of my business, but how do you happen to be receiving phone calls on my telephone?
Well, the estate agent asked me to pop in and keep an eye on the place while no one was here, and I took a note of the number.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, but don't worry, I only gave it to a select few.
Like your brother.
In Australia.
That must have cost him a pretty penny.
Well, it's only fair. After all, I called him yesterday, see?
Here we all are, then. Mr. Scott, 11s. All right, David.
Oh, lovely. I could go a cup of tea, sweetheart.
Well, have we got some cups?
Yeah, here we go. Hang about. The handles have come off.
Those are soup bowls.
Oh, well, never mind. You'll be able to afford the rest of the set when you get on your feet, eh?
We've got plenty of cups, thank you very much. Plenty of cups. Amanda, where did you pack the cups?
I did not pack the cups anyway. You packed the cups, dear.
No, darling, I'm sorry. We decided that the tableware was your department. You packed the cups.
No, darling. The cutlery was my department. I packed the cutlery. You packed the crockery. Cups are crockery, aren't they, Mr. Finn?
I wouldn't know, sweetheart. I'm a Tupperware man myself.
I did not pack the cups. I made a list and I systematically packed everything away, and I distinctly recall that I had nothing whatsoever to do with... Ah, there you are, you see, in the bottom of the chest. Now, I would not have packed the cups in the bottom of the chest.
No, you'd have packed the cups at the top of the chest. Any man would.
Thank you.
It would take a woman to pack the cups at the bottom of the chest and then shove a load of brass monkeys down on top of them, wouldn't it?
Occasionally, Finn, you speak a good deal of sense.
Would you mind your own business, please, Mr. Finn?
Don't interfere, David.
Sorry, Petal.
That's all right, Flower.
There you are, you see another one. At the bottom of the chest.
I can't surmise what induced you to pack the cups at the bottom of the chest.
I did not pack the cups!
Soup bowls all right, are they? Oh, this is a job, isn't it? Eh? Nice bowl of tea. In convivial surroundings. Dunking the old gingerbread man. That's it. Stimulating conversation. The neighbourly touch, that's what it's all about, eh? Here, if ever you want to come round to our place, just open the window and give us a shout. And if anything bothers you, don't hesitate to let me know about it. And if anything untoward should land in your back garden, just stick a shovel underneath it and whack it back over the fence.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was wondering how to broach the subject of your fence.
Your fence?
No, your fence. The fence on the right is your fence.
I haven't got a fence.
There's a fence on either side of your garden. One of them must be yours.
I don't think so. I've never had a fence. The one on the left belongs to you, and the one on the right belongs to the other bloke.
I see. So if you deny that the fence is yours, I suppose you also disclaim responsibility for the holes in it.
No, the fence is yours, but the holes in it are mine.
Your holes?
Well, I had to knock a couple of slats out so I could get through to your garden, didn't I?
What for?
Well, I've got to water me tomato plants in your greenhouse, haven't I?
You astound me, Finn. I don't know what to say. I mean, you invade my house, you knock holes in my fence, you take over my greenhouse, you make phone calls on my phone to all and sundry. You don't want to move in, do you?
What, with neighbours like yours?
I mean, would you like to take a bath? Should we put a bed up? You can have 40 winks. In heaven's name, why don't you put your feet up and watch the television?
Well, it depends what's on. Anything good?
Ignore him. Ignore him.
Here, bring the sofa a bit closer, will you, sweetheart? You'll hurt my eyes.
All right, Flower.
Now, keep your legs apart, you'll get hernia.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad.
Oh, come on, Flippy. You come and sit down and watch TV with your dad, and I'll nip back and make you both a sandwich later.
Oh, I could murder a liver, sausage and onion. Make it a bit darker in here, too. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Now, look at this lot, Roger. You didn't put the stops on, son. You make work for yourself, you do. All right, son. Where'd you leave your skateboard?
I left it outside.
Hello, anyone at home?
Shut up, they're reaching a climax here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only the door was open. I'm looking for a Mr. Finn.
That's me.
Oh, this is number 14, is it?
16.
Another mix-up at the office. Well, I've just caught you, haven't I?
Hey, hang on, pal. I was enjoying that.
Well, if you like it so much, you should keep the payments up.
But that's not our set.
Oh, no, missus. It's ours. That's why it's going.
Yeah, look here. That man's stealing our television. Hey, come back. That's mine.
Oi, you say you'll borrow your skateboard?
No.
Saucy sod.
Yeah.
Darling. Danny, it's your brother on the phone again. Will you accept the charge?
Yeah, certainly. Come on, son.
You got to have friends to make that day last long. Standing at the end of the road, boys, waiting for my new friends to come. And I don't care if I'm hungry or cold. I'm gonna get me some of them.